Hello, for this blog post, we're going to do something a little different, and I'm going to take you through my week here in Spain to try and get an idea of what my everyday life is like. Show you some of the spots we go to frequently, show you our apartment, show you some places where I'm volunteering throughout the week, and other things that we do on a regular week. So to start off with, we are outside of our apartment. Most of the housing is apartments. We live in Fuengirola, which is a town of about 75,000 people. We are about half an hour from Malaga, which is a big city of about 600,000 people. And this is just going to give you a brief look around the corner and back down our street. It's a pretty quiet street. Up there is one of our terraces. I'll show you in a little bit. And across the street is a really nice park that I'm going to give a tour of when it's a little more active. It's still pretty, well, it's not early. It's 11:30 in the morning, but things get started a little bit slower here in Spain. So I'm going to take you up to our apartment. We've been living here now for about 2 weeks. We've been in Spain for about a little over 6 weeks, but settled in this apartment for about 2 weeks now. We spent some time in Fuengirola and some time in Malaga before deciding that we wanted to spend the year here. So we'll be here for the next 8 months or so. And here we are. We have a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath apartment. Start off in the kitchen. We turn here. So we have in the kitchen most of the kitchens here in Spain have the washing machine in the kitchen. This apartment was just recently renovated. This is a spot where I spend a lot of time because in addition to volunteering, I'm taking an online class on how to teach reading to students who are learning English as a second language, doing some independent study on teaching English as a second language, studying Spanish myself. I'm coming along with my ability to speak and understand Spanish, and also doing some curriculum work for Ingenuity Project. So during the week, I like to do some work in here. And one of the things that we love about this apartment is it has 2 terraces. So this is one of our terraces. Most people in Spain don't have dryers, so you hang it up. And you can see this overlooks the park. This is called Parque del Sol. I said give a tour of that later when it's a little more lively and active. But the rest of our apartment, we have our living room area. This is where Becky and the girls do their homeschooling. And then this opens onto the terrace that you saw from the street. Becky and Lydia like to read out here on this little bench thing we made. It's another table and place to eat. Looks out on the park. And then we have a half bath, a full bath, and then this is the girls' room. They have a nice little trundle bed that they were very excited about when we were looking at apartments. They wanted this one because of the trundle bed. And then this is our Becky and my room. And finally we have a guest room. So if anybody wants to come and visit us in Spain, this could be your guest room. We would love to have you. So this is where we spend our days. Actually, we spend a lot of it outside, which is one of the things we love about Spain. So but this is headquarters, and we'll be showing you in this video other places we like to go here in Fuengirola and other activities that I'm involved with. I'm here and just wanted to take a quick little shot of some typical housing in Fuengirola. As I said earlier, most of the housing is apartments, but there are some houses, single family homes, but they're kind of row house like, as you can see. They all have kind of like small front yard and a fence, a gate, but this is typical of what you'll see in the city. You don't really see any houses with big yards or anything inside the cities, although those are located further out in like the countryside. Okay, I'm standing here on Camino del Coin, which is a main, kind of a main street through town. Not the main, but a pretty busy street, and just wanted to kind of show one of the things we like about Spain is there's so many small businesses close by. This is a bakery, panaderia, that we like to go and get bread at. I'm just gonna walk along. It's kind of a little bit slower right now. It's one of the very few rainy days since we've been here, and we've been here like 2 months. But just gonna see there's lots of different little stores. Here's the clothing store. Across the way, just like a little convenience store where you can recharge your cell phone. You can pick up your roasted chicken. Get your shoes. There's just a lot more specialty stores. There's very few like big box stores, but everybody just, I was hoping this is a fruiteria. I was hoping one would be open. It's actually siesta right now, so a lot of places are closed, but it's just so easy to get good fresh fruit. There's tons of places close by. That was a nail salon. Here's, you can pick up your fish. Pescateria. Here's this one's, this isn't our favorite fruiteria, but you can see there's fresh fruit there. There's a lot bigger ones that we like to go to. You have a pharmacy, crossway there. That's, like I said, a lot of things are closed right now. It is siesta, but just get the idea. Just within a few blocks, you can get everything you need. Pick up some kebabs. This is a bazaar where you can get literally anything that you want. I mean, just tons of little things. I actually just bought a can opener and a peeler there. And we're getting close to where I'm gonna turn off for our house. Just a couple more things. There's a little supermarket there. There's a couple bigger supermarkets that we sometimes go to. That doesn't always have everything you need. But a little playground. There's little playgrounds everywhere. Lots of little parks. And I'm gonna turn off here to the right where we go to get to our apartment. Again, this is closed, but it's, by closed I mean just for a few hours. So there's a siesta in the middle of the day, so stores will be open and then they close for a few hours and they open back up. This is like, you can get school supplies, and that's where we make photocopies if we need to for official documents and things like that. But across the way there's the park, means we're getting close to our apartment, so I'm gonna go and turn this off now and I'll show you something else shortly. Okay, we're at the entrance of the Parque del Sol, which is just across the street from where we live. I'm going to take a walk through. It's been a rainy day and the kids are still in school, so the park's empty right now. Usually it's very busy and active, and I'll try and get a shot of that to include, but just wanted to do a little walk through. One thing that's nice, that building at the end of the park is the library, so we've been able to get books and movies to enjoy and practice Spanish. Here is a playground where the kids love to play. It's a really beautiful park, just lots of winding paths. Gonna walk through a bit. We come here all the time, so you can literally see our balcony, our terraces from the park. And there's a cafe, which is nice because you can get some food or drink while you're watching the kids. And the playground, that's really common in the evening. You'll see adults just hanging out at the cafe, kids playing at the playground. This park has a lot of fountains and bridges, and just a nice area to run around close to our house. Some beautiful paths. That fence there, that's where the zoo is, which I'm going to show. We have a pass to the zoo, so it's 2 blocks from our house, so we like to go there a lot and just kind of loop around here. There's a bridge and some more fountains, and it just brings us back to the playground. The parks here aren't huge. It's not like you have Druid Hill Park or Patterson Park where they're huge parks, but there's just like lots of little parks. Some of the bigger cities have some larger parks, but there's not as much like big grassy areas and things like that as you would find like in a US park. But we're back to the library, so that's a little tour of the park. Again, I'll show later when it's a little more active and there's more people here. Here we are. It's nighttime. It's about 8 o'clock, and we are at the cafe in the park across from our house, ordering some tapas. Becky's embarrassed that I'm doing this. But as you can see, the park and playground are still very much active and alive, and that's part of Spanish culture, is just things are a bit later in the schedule than the American schedule. So we're gonna order some tapas here and enjoy being in the park this evening. We are here outside the Fuengirola Biopark, also known as the zoo, which is conveniently located just 2 blocks from our house. So we have purchased memberships and go here frequently. And I'm going to take you inside in just a second here and show a little bit around. Okay, we are now inside the Biopark. And if you can tell, the ground's wet. It just finished raining. This is really like the first time it's really rained in the 2 months we've been here. One of the things I like about the Biopark, even though it's not huge as far as area, there's a lot of exhibits. It's really nice, windy paths, and they have some cool animals that we don't have at the Baltimore Zoo, including some gorillas. I don't know if, oh, they are out. There's a gorilla. All of the exhibits are open air. They don't have cages, and they're just really nicely incorporated into each other. And let's see, so there was the gorillas. We're about to go. They have all these bridges and windy paths, like that way. We're about to see some chimpanzees, which we do have in the Baltimore Zoo. There's an act. Oh, I won't. I don't know if you can tell, but there's, no, you probably can't see in the water. There's some really big fish in there. There's the gorilla again. We're gonna keep moving. We're on our way to the playground, which is actually what we do most, is come here for the playground. Oh, and there you can see there's a leopard back there. I don't know if I got it in the video. Oh, it's really in the back. But there's a leopard. Oh, there's 2 of them back there. Okay, Just see them moving. Alright, we're gonna keep moving here. Winding around.
We really want to go to the playground.
Yep.
Yeah, we really want to go to the playground. Daddy, I think the girl is talking. And this is a well.
It's been really nice to have this just a couple of blocks from our house. We probably come here about, I would say twice a week. It's also nice that the sun is back out. This is the tiger exhibit. I don't know if we're gonna get a view of the tiger. Yep, there's the tiger. So another animal that we don't have. And another tiger. And keep on moving back towards the playground. There's all sorts of waterfalls. As you can see there, it's just a really nicely, there's the tiger. Really nicely laid out zoo. And I think if we go this way, I think we go past the orangutan. Oh, there's some tapirs down there.
Daddy, they have a mud tunnel, see?
Yep, there's two of them. And see, we're getting close to the orangutans, which are pretty cool to watch when they're out swinging around.
And there's a very big and hairy one.
Komodo dragon, I don't see the Komodo dragon
And Daddy,
at the moment.
There's a very big orangutan, and he's so hairy, so we call him Hairy. You have some coins. You could put it up there.
Nope. This is the orangutan exhibit, but I don't see any of them out at the moment.
Maybe they don't like rain.
Yeah, it did just stop raining, so they might be inside. Which is unfortunate. There's a baby orangutan, and it's really playful and fun to watch. But we are now coming to the playground.
Yay!
Up here. Careful, don't slip. Yep, and we made it to the playground, which the girls love to play at, and Becky and I like to take them here and do some studying, some Spanish studying while they play, and so that's what's going to happen now. And they're going to get a chance to be outside after 3 days of rain. So that's it for now. We'll show you more of Fuengirola very soon. It is Sunday morning. We are outside Hotel Las Palmeras. This is where we go to church. As in the U.S., we have experience having church in a lot of different venues. And so we meet in a salon, a ballroom, I guess here. The name of the church is Iglesia Next, which is Next Church. Waiting for the rest of the family here on a Sunday morning. There's Evelyn and Lydia. My parents are visiting. Becky. They're having a school board election where the room we normally meet, so we'll see where we are today. Hola.
Bienvenido.
Bienvenido. So I think we're upstairs today. There's another room we've met in a couple of times.
Daddy, I want to take the elevator.
Yep, we're going to take the elevator upstairs. I'm going to shut off the video for now and turn it right back on before we go in. So now we're and this is where we're meeting today. Church is about to get started, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. It's pretty loud in here. And worship will be starting soon. Hello, it's Sunday night. I'm here at a soccer field in Mijas Lagunas. Some guys from church just finished up. Diga hola a la gente en los Estados Unidos. It's a group from church. We play soccer every 2 weeks. Just finishing up a hard-fought game, 6-5. I cut out there, but it's good to get out here and play some soccer. It's actually harder to find a game than I thought. I thought there'd be men's leagues and pickup games everywhere, but it's a little harder. So we play every 2 weeks, and this is a little pitch. You can see it's smaller than the full size, but it's good for practicing skill and footwork. So definitely enjoy the exercise. It is Monday night, and I'm here in an apartment of one of the men from the church that I'm attending, and we have a men's group, kind of Bible study and prayer time, and lots of food. We definitely like to eat a lot here in Spain, and so one of the things we do after the prayer and Bible study time is break out some more food, and so that's what we're doing now. It's actually a little bit of smaller group tonight. Usually there's about 15 people here. There we go, we got some pasta. So this has been a great opportunity to get to know some of the guys in the church, and to pray, to study the Bible, and also to practice speaking and listening Spanish. So I'm about to have some pasta and enjoy. Hello, it is Wednesday evening. I am at Asociación Adintre, Centro de Integral Social. I volunteer here on Tuesday during the day, and on Wednesday evening I teach a class, an English class, and they have lots of services here for the homeless, for immigrants, for elderly people without means, women and children in need. And I'm going to give you a little tour. I'm going to back up a bit. I didn't want to do this on a Tuesday because thought there'd be too many clients and they might not be able to be in video, but it's a pretty big complex. The whole upper part is like a warehouse, and there's all sorts of furniture and things that they sell secondhand to raise funds. Kind of in this room here they have computer classes, and there's a big area for food storage, and in the end they have more storage for things that they sell secondhand. I'm going to take you inside in a second. A funny thing though is this is their van, and yesterday I drove this for the first time. It was quite an experience. I was a little bit nervous about it. It is a manual transmission, which I've used before. I'm doing a video for my blog, but it's much bigger than I'm used to. I've only been volunteering here for about a month, so it amuses me a little that they trust me to drive the van. But actually, the very first day I came, they wanted me to drive to some place I had no idea where I was going. So that was kind of funny, and definitely not what I'm used to as far as in America. And here we're going inside. This is where we're going to be having the class over here. This is just the second week of classes, and this is the room where they serve meals. I'm trying to back up here. It's a pretty big room, and they have a kitchen in here. I haven't really helped much in the kitchen, just dry some dishes, but I helped to serve the meal, and today Evelyn and Lydia are helping me to teach the class. And like I said, I've just been added to the driving duty, so I'm thinking I'm going to be doing a lot more driving of the truck. But that's it for now. I'll be showing you more stuff here in Fuengirola very shortly. Good morning, it's Friday morning and I'm standing outside Ark Christian School. This is where I volunteer on Fridays. I'm just standing from the outside, not going inside because I don't want to get any students on video. But I help here on Friday morning, or Friday all day, and I help with 8th grade math and science, 7th grade science, 5th grade math, 4th grade math, 5th grade science, and 10th grade algebra. And it's been a good experience working here or helping. I feel like I've been able to use my skills in a meaningful way. And I wanted to show right next to school, right there you can see one water slide. This is kind of cool. Unrelated side note, there's a water park here, and it's closed now for the season, but we were able to go on the final day right after we got to Spain in late September, and it will open again in April. But I'm about to go in and get my day started, so I'll be back later. Every Saturday we try to do a family activity, and today's activity was to come to the beach and have a little picnic. So this is it's about a quarter-mile walk from our apartment. The beach is really easily accessible. It's up and down the beach here. So this is the Mediterranean Sea. In the distance, I don't know if you can catch it in the video, there's mountains, and the farthest mountain actually has snow on it. So it is November. It's not cold, but it's a little chilly. Nobody's really swimming. There's still people out lounging on the beach. And this back this way is our picnic. And you can see some playground equipment. There's all along the beach here. There's all different little playgrounds and areas where kids can play. And it's really nice over here. There's areas for like outdoor showers to clean off and stuff. But the high season for beach is over, but it's still nice to come down and play on the beach. And it's still sunny, but probably will not be swimming today. Well, that finishes up the tour of a typical week here in Spain. Hope you enjoyed getting a view of my everyday life. Continue to post blog updates with some of our other adventures, but wanted to give you a peek of what everyday life here in Spain. Hope you enjoyed.